Are dark-skinned black people subject to more racism than light-skinned black people? Let's talk about it when I come back. Are dark-skinned black people more subject to racism than light-skinned black people? I'm Rob Bell, and this is the Daily Rant. This seems to be a subject that often comes up in my circles, at least with my friends and my family, with regards to how light-skinned black people are treated versus dark-skinned black people. It seems that society is maybe a little bit more accepting of light-skinned black people than they are dark-skinned black people, obviously because the lighter the skin, the more accepting folks are in this society. Obviously, white people who have to deal with black people who have light skin feel a lot more comfortable with dealing with black people who have light skin because it's kind of close to where they are versus dealing with people who have dark skin. But even more so away from society, within our own race, I believe there's probably a lot more prejudice when it comes to light skinned black people versus dark-skinned black people. We have years have had this kind of back and forth thing with light skin versus dark skin. We within our own community often say because you're light skinned, you feel like you're better or you get treated better. Your hair is a little different than my hair. Your skin is obviously lighter than my skin, so when it comes to you being attractive, you're a little bit more attractive than I am, and so people tend to gravitate towards you more so than they gravitate towards me. When it comes to women in our community who are light-skinned versus women who are dark-skinned, it seems that black men in our community like to gravitate towards light-skinned women. We call them red bones. And we love the red bones because they usually have green eyes or hazel eyes and have long hair. And if the hair is not long, it's short, but it's curly and it's cute. And, we like those red bones. And so we try to, associate ourselves more so with light-skinned women than we do dark-skinned women. And obviously because of that, dark-skinned women don't like that. They feel a little inferior. They feel like they're being pushed to the side. And that becomes an issue with light-skinned women and dark-skinned women. I've talked to both, and they said that even in their current state and in their younger state, that's the issue that they continually have to deal with, not just with men, but with people, period. They're often asked, light-skinned women are often asked, what are you? Are you black? Are you white? Are you Asian? I mean, it becomes an issue for them, whereas dark-skinned women don't, very rarely get asked that question because obviously because their skin is dark, they are African American, and everybody kind of assumes and they assume that they know that. So even with men, we kind of struggle with that issue because we always looked at the light-skinned men with the curly hairs being the pretty boys. They're soft, they're not hard like the darker skinned brothers, and we kind of treated those and I say we because I'm not a light-skinned black man, but they kind of get treated like they're soft and they're not hard like darker skinned men, and it's kind of crazy. And in our reality, we're all African Americans. We're just unique in the fact that we are of different shades and different hues and different colors. Doesn't make us any weaker, doesn't make us any stronger, doesn't make us any prettier, doesn't make us any uglier. I mean, Spike Lee did a movie called School Days, and in one of the scenes he talked about the jigaboos and the wannabes, and obviously the jigaboos were the women who had the coarse hair. They were dark-skinned women, and the wannabes are the light-skinned girls with the long hair, and they wanted the wannabe, and so they were at each other, and he did a kind of satirical dance scene where they were kind of at each other and they were fighting. And so it was kind of deep in the way that he broke that down, but it was interesting to me because it was a great depiction of what we go through within our own race, and then what we have to go through collectively, dark skin and light skin, globally, and so it becomes an issue. So tell me what you think. Is this dark skin versus light skin thing something that is just a product of our own mind, or is it something that's real? What do you think? I'm Rob Bell, and this is the Daily Rant.